The shadiness of the British royal family, uncovering their dubious activities. The British royal family has long been a source of infamy for millions of people around the world. However, as with any archaic institution, there are those who have raised questions about its practices and ethics over the years. In this video, we'll be diving into the shadiness of the royal family, exploring its history of dubious activities and recent scandals that have rocked its foundation. From involvement in the slave trade to allegations of tax avoidance and political influence, we'll be taking a closer look at the darker side of this seemingly glamorous institution. So buckle up and get ready for a deep dive into the world of the Windsors. Exposed, the lavish lifestyle of Air Miles Eddie at taxpayers' expense. His carbon footprint is so large that it could easily eclipse the shadow of any other member of the royal family. Dubbed Air Miles Eddie, he has been caught abusing public finances by using a private helicopter for short 80-minute trips, costing the public £3,000 each time. He's even been known to jet-set from Staffordshire to Bournemouth, which is only a 150-mile distance, and spend a whopping £10,000 of public funds in a single day. Critics have argued that he should ditch the private jet and take public transport like everyone else, but his representatives insist that it's not possible, as it would cause too much disruption to commuters. Looks like the prince is really soaring high on the taxpayers' dime. The princess and the pups, how Anne's canines bring a touch of ferocity to the royal family. She may be a stoic figure, but her dogs have been involved in some shockingly shady antics. In 2002, one of her dogs attacked two children, resulting in a $621 fine and compensation payment, though the victim's relatives felt that Anne was getting special treatment due to her royal status. The following year, one of Anne's dogs killed one of the Queen's beloved corgis, Pharos, just before Christmas, leaving the monarch devastated. And Anne's pups don't seem to have learned their lesson, as another dog bit a royal maid and, in 2023, one of her terriers reportedly savaged another dog on Boxing Day. It's clear that these royal canines are in dire need of anger management. The Duchess of Debt, Fergie's financial follies. She has been controversial since 1992 when she was caught lying topless on a beach with her extramarital lover. Since then, her finances have come under significant public scrutiny. In 2010, she attempted to alleviate her money woes by offering an ostensibly wealthy financier, who was in fact an undercover reporter, unlimited access to her ex-husband, Prince Andrew, in exchange for more than $600,000. Eventually, Fergie was able to pay off her debts, with the help of Jeffrey Epstein. She accepted a considerable sum of money from the convicted sex offender, something that she has since apologized for. She did, however, concede that thanks to the payment, she was unburdened from debt for the first time in her life, but vowed to do good with her newfound financial freedom. Bullying in Buckingham Palace, the truth about Kate Middleton's behavior. Kate has faced accusations of throwing shade at her sister-in-law Meghan Markle in public spaces, despite the fact that the British press often portrayed Markle as the villain. An article claimed that the narrative of Markle making Middleton cry before her 2018 wedding helped fuel a racist hate campaign against Markle and that Middleton failed to publicly defend her sister-in-law against this hate. The essay also suggested that Middleton weaponized white woman tears to her advantage, tapping into a historical trope where white women cry when confronted by black people. Her Majesty's Deceit, a deep dive into Queen Elizabeth II's questionable choices. She was not always the picture of propriety that royalists might expect. Along with her skill at using her colorful outfits to shade her enemies subtly, she engaged in some questionable financial dealings. This included lobbying the government to keep her personal wealth hidden from the public and utilizing offshore tax havens, as revealed in the Paradise Papers. The Queen also reportedly paid over $2 million from public funds to cover Prince Andrew's legal fees following accusations of sexual abuse by Virginia Giuffre. These revelations painted a very different picture from the personable monarch she aimed to present to the public. The Crown's Thorn, a witty take on the unpopular Queen Consort. In an effort to improve her public image, Queen Consort Camilla Parker Bowles has attempted to rehabilitate her reputation in recent years. However, Prince Harry suggests that her motives may be driven by a thirst for power. Camilla faced significant criticism due to her past affair with King Charles while he was married to Princess Diana. According to Rebel Prince, Camilla and Charles actively conspired to paint Diana as unstable and irrational. Camilla even adorned her bathroom with cruel cartoons of Diana. When Diana confronted her about the affair, Camilla reportedly argued that she was entitled to be with Charles, as Diana had led a privileged life. From palace to payoff, unraveling Prince Michael's dodgy deals. The Queen's cousin, Prince Michael of Kent, was caught in a sting operation where he allegedly attempted to use his ties to Vladimir Putin to secure business deals. The scandal erupted amid growing tensions between the UK and Russia, with many criticizing Michael's shady connections to the Russian state. Despite denying the accusations, Michael faced heavy criticism and was forced to hand back his order of friendship after Russia invaded Ukraine. It remains to be seen whether he will continue his business dealings in Russia, but one thing's for sure, the prince's reputation has taken a major hit. The ugly truth about Prince William: you won't like what you hear. He may be seen as a shining example of royal decorum, but don't let his polished image fool you. He's been accused of bullying Harry and Meghan Markle out of the family fold, with the Times alleging that William was the driving force behind their exit. And if that's not enough to tarnish his halo, Harry later confirmed that William did in fact bully him. But wait, there's more. William has also been accused of having a nasty temper and cheating on Kate Middleton. In a bid to silence the press, his legal team even allegedly threatened outlets not to publish stories about the supposed affair, leaving us wondering what else is he hiding behind that regal smile. No filter, Prince Philip's controversial comments that will make your jaw drop. He may have been celebrated for his long life of royal service, but his questionable remarks certainly didn't earn him any popularity awards. From making crude comments about Chinese dietary habits to using racist language to describe their features, he was never one to hold back. He even managed to offend deaf children in the Caribbean by suggesting their hearing loss was caused by steel drums, and had a habit of making derogatory remarks about Black and South Asian people. He may have received tributes in death, but his darker side has certainly come to light. The ugly truth about Princess Michael of Kent's history of racism. Her history is anything but royal, with a long list of questionable remarks and behavior. Her alleged racism has been well documented, from yelling at black diners in a New York restaurant to wearing a racist brooch to a festive lunch. And if you thought her attempts to make amends were any better, think again. She once claimed she couldn't be racist because she wore blackface and referred to African people as absolutely adorable, special people. Sorry, princess, but ignorance is never an excuse. Shady by nature, a closer look at King Charles's expert insults. He may have finally gotten his shot at the throne, but that doesn't mean he's left his shady past behind. While his affair with Camilla Parker Bowles is old news, it's worth revisiting just how cruel he was to his late ex-wife, Princess Diana. Not only did he make disparaging comments about her weight, triggering her bulimia, but he also allegedly took out his anger on their youngest son, Prince Harry. And it seems like Charles's grumpiness hasn't abated with age. He's been caught on camera getting irritated over a pen and throwing shade at politicians like a seasoned reality TV star. Looks like the royal family may have traded one drama for another. The unsettling truth about Prince Andrew's involvement with Jeffrey Epstein. His association with convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein and his alleged sexual assault of Virginia Giuffre have dominated headlines for years. In a notorious BBC interview, the prince attempted to explain away his alleged indiscretions, claiming that he couldn't explain a photo of himself with Giuffre, denying her claims of sweating all over her, and insisting that he could not have abused her because he was at a Pizza Express restaurant in Woking on the day in question. Despite paying Giuffre the large settlement in 2022, Andrew maintains his innocence.